Carlos Sainz, and he now has the chance to run at the front of the field, the overall leader of the field, with De Villiers just a minute behind, but Volkswagen still packing the top three places.
We were just wanted to go at a good pace here, and I didn't want to get a puncture. That was very important for me. So we went at a pace where we couldn't get a puncture, and the biggest problem was the motorbikes, to pass them in the dust. But okay, I think it was difficult this morning to open the stage, so it was good for us to start in 6th position. So tomorrow will be difficult, I think, for us, but that's the rally, and it's okay, we'll start in the front there.
It's the final day in Morocco for the car category, and as they headed down through the Atlas Mountains towards the sand dunes, a chance to get into practice for the Sahara that lies ahead of them. Carlos Sainz is taking this rally by the scruff of the neck, the way he used to when he was competing in the World Rally Championship, winning multiple titles. It was his 3rd stage win today. He continues to lead the overall classification. They opened another minute and 40 seconds on teammate Gilles De Villiers. Sainz never seems to take anything for granted. He's determined to exploit his Volkswagen speed, and now he's got to trust in its reliability. And to try and avoid punctures, Jean-Louis Schlesser here has just picked up. After struggling through Morocco, Stefan Peter-Hansel finally had a good day, finishing the 325km stage just 30 seconds slower than Sainz. The Frenchman moved up from 9th to 7th today, but he still trails Sainz by 24 minutes. He'll need some help from the dunes. After yesterday's engine problems hobbled him, Robbie Gordon was determined to try and exploit his Hummer's speed on today's fast sections. The American monster is one of the quickest machines on the flat, but needs to get by. And Gordon, in NASCAR buck drafting mode, is taking no prisoners. Portugal behind him, Carlos Sainz has been unbeatable in Morocco. Stefan Peter-Hansel having a good day today though. Perhaps a sign of changing fortunes at Mitsubishi, but Peter-Hansel is a long way down the order. Top Mitsu, currently Nani Roma, behind a Volkswagen 1-2-3. Today is the longest in the entire rally, 414 kilometres of liaison just to take the teams across the border into Mauritania. Awaiting them 394 kilometres of special, finishing at the mining town of Zouarat. Rainstorms, mud, fast tracks and camel grass will test the toughest. It's dark, it's windy, it's blowing a gale. 4:30 in the morning, the stage gets underway. And once the sun rose, the riders would see what awaited them. Don't forget, this isn't the special, this is the liaison section. Riders had expected there to be a lot of sand today, there was, but it was fast sand. Chris Blaze recorded his best stage result of the Dakar so far. He was 3rd today, he remains 4th position overall, having moved up from 5th yesterday evening. He's 3 minutes behind David Castor. Well, with Philodoms winning the stage, Coma in 2nd and Blaze in 3rd, it was up to the others to try and match their pace. Giovanni Sala claimed 6th position, Helder Rodriguez was 7th, and Castor 8th place, 8 minutes behind the winner, and in real trouble as Chris Blaze comes up fast behind. Cyril Debray decided to branch away from the lead group 100 kilometres from the finish. Gearbox problems ensured that his strategy didn't work, however, and he dropped 11 minutes. So here's how it looked after the longest day of the event. Jordi Villadoms claiming his first stage victory in this year's event. Komar keeping the rest under control. Robbie Gordon was the man with the horsepower. He was the man with the plan. After a number of delays, he finally had the awesome Hummer running the way he wanted, and nobody was going to stop him. He carved through the field, starting in 15th position. He passed them all. In these conditions, even the four-wheel drive factory cars can't match the pace of Gordon and Schlesser. Best of the rest, though, was Giniel de Villiers, piling the pressure still on leader Carlos Sainz, just taking a few more seconds away from his teammate on this test. The South African remains second overall, but cuts 25 seconds out of the Spaniard's lead. Sainz seems able to produce the goods in any conditions. He retains his lead, and he certainly won't see Gordon or Schlesser as any real overall threat. His focus on the other Volkswagens and those Mitsubishis.
150 mètres, cuvette 2 dangers dans l'ouest. Ici.
So the Volkswagens heading the chase. What of the men in red? The Mitsubishis? Well, Stefan Peterhansel averaged 157 kilometres for the first hour, and yet he was only 6th quickest to the checkpoint. He lost another half minute today to Sainz. The Mitsubishis, it seems, just can't close the gap. But Shisharit, who's put in a stunning performance so far this year, paid the price. In the end, just one little push too far. The car barrel rolled into destruction. He is okay, but the car is out. And Christoph Holovitz, another former World Rally Championship occasional, 18th overall after a good day today. He finished in 10th place on the stage in his Nissan. Hiroshi Masuoka stopped, and he spent a lot of time underneath the car. He really has attracted more trouble than any other Mitsubishi. Yesterday alone, 3 punctures. Today, another clutch failure. Confirmation then, Robbie Gordon's first stage win this year, ahead of Schlesser, the two speed merchants, barely separable but comfortably ahead of anyone else. But it doesn't affect the overall standings. Sainz, de Villiers and Sousa 1, 2, 3. Alphon leads Peterhansel for the red cars. Stage 7, Zouarat to Attar, the longest special in the entire rally. 450 kilometres of classic Mauritania, fast stony tracks, camel grass and those dunes.